Hey everyone, back to do another video, and as you see, I got most of it painted. Now over here I left this here unpainted because I have a what it's called, it's a vintage mini bike kickstand kit coming, a weld on, do-it-yourself weld on kit. That's going to go right here. Now the kickstand I had here, it was okay, but no, I I want to have something that is, well, looks way better. So I ordered one. Let's see. I also have to get another can of spray paint. Actually, I have to bring this one back. The nozzle on it, was busted off. That stuff happens. And getting those lids off, that ain't easy. I had to whack it a couple times on there. One of them, it was not easy to pull that off. So anyhow, I got this painted. I'm going to do a little bit more painting on it. I got a little bit of semi-gloss paint on it. I still need to go over it a little bit more. Now you can see some imperfections, like here, here, little nicks and stuff that I missed, but that's okay. I can live with that. It's not that bad. You know, um, everything else, everything else is pretty good, actually. Everything else turned out really nice. So as you see, it's pretty decent. And the gas tank is now detachable. Before I had it welded on. And let me show you here. Put these in. Thanks to Redbeard's Garage, I learned how to, I got the kit to put these in. They're rivet nuts. So I got one of those and I went ahead and put those in there. And the gas tank over here, yeah, it's small, but that's one of the reasons why I made it detachable. Because one day, if I want to run a bigger gas tank, I can. Now, oh, look at this. That thing is covered in green dust. It's okay though. It wipes right off, see? Wipes right off. At first I thought, oh my God, I messed everything up, but no. Then over here under this, I've been working on this. And this will go on that eventually. Eventually. But this here, hold on a second. Let me go ahead and pause this here. It's a little bit of anime stuff, Soul Eaters. This is a Kawasaki KX 125 two-stroke 6-speed. Yeah, 6-speed. This thing is small. It is small, but I've seen the videos of people running these in the original bikes, like this one down here. This is the original bike it came out of, and I have a good portion of it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick this in that and see how that does. And I got all the stuff for it, basically air boxes. Now some of these go to this, and other ones, some of them actually go to this. I'll get that separated later. So I've been working on polishing it, as you can see. And over here I got the governor control arm. I still need to get the nut that goes on top, but that's okay. I can purchase one of those. That's no problem. I'm going to go to, what is it called? Moto Authority here in Albuquerque, and see if Steve, the owner, can get the governor control arm cover for this. I'm having a lot of trouble finding it, you know, and I'm thinking maybe he'll be able to find it. You know, he has a lot of connections and whatnot. Under here, the carburetor, I got the carburetor all cleaned up. It's polished, it's clean, you know, it's working good. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull this. Boy, that's tight, huh? Yeah, I don't want to tip it over. Well, all I want to say, let me see here. Put this down and see if I can get a grip on it. It's all, there we go. So it's got nice tension, nice springage, you know, it's clean. In here it's all cleaned up. Now the kips, you know, they're, yeah, basically for the under, you know, basically under here there is these two little gears. They're like aluminum gears. Actually, there's 3 of them. 2 long ones, 1 short one. And that controls your power band. So when the power band kicks on, this here, the governor control arm, this here will turn, this here will pull out, and when it pulls out, there's gears in there that it's on, that rod here is on, and it turns these gears and opens it up and gives you that sudden crazy burst of acceleration. You know, once it hits the right RPMs, and not bad. But those 2 pieces, right, that's in there, someone had, I guess, replaced them or replaced one. They look brand new. I mean, after I got all the grease, you know, cleaned off of them. I mean, the guy had, it looked like he used tractor grease. You know, that really, really thick, gooey grease, black grease. He used that all up in those gears. No, no, no. You cannot use that, you know, because the exhaust goes through there. You can't pack. It was packed. I mean, really packed with that grease all the way through those gears. You can't do that, you know, because there, you know, in those 2 rods, those gear, the gear and the rod that comes down, there is a notch cut in it, and it's at an angle. One goes this way, one goes the other way, you know, and the exhaust goes through that. And if you pack it with grease, well, guess what? The exhaust no longer can go through there, and that can create a huge problem. So I cleaned all that crap out of there. I was like, oh my God. Now, he replaced at least one of them and goofed up. So one of them is going this way, and the other one is going that way. You can't, it's not set up to do that. They have to go, one goes this way, one goes that way. It, you know, he goofed up. So now it's going to cost me about, about $300. Well, maybe $200 to $300 to replace those aluminum pieces. And if I'm lucky, I can find them in steel. I found one of them in steel, cut one way, but not the other way. And I need them both to be cut, one this way, one that way, and all would be good. You know, and maybe Steve at Motor Authority can find the right ones in steel. If not, then I'll have to go with aluminum. Steel would last longer, but worse come to worse, I will use aluminum. I have no problem with that. Well, it'll be fine. It'll be all right. You know, I can use that. Let's see. Right here, the spring for the clutch. One piece of it that hooks here is broken off. The one that's right here is still there, but the one down here, just that little curved piece that hooks in, that piece broke off. So I'll have to replace that. I haven't dug into this yet, and I will soon. Just a few screws here and there, and this here will come off. I want to see what condition. I guess it's the electrical system in here. I want to see what condition it's in, and more than likely I will replace it. That's almost a given, you know, because look at this. And my neighbor, when I got this from him, I traded him a 40 series torque converter for the whole bike. I mean, the bike is no. It would cost me thousands to get that thing running. I'd be better off just buying one off of Craigslist and working on that and getting that running for cheaper. But the motor, that's what I was after. So it was sitting out in his yard for about a good year. You know, he's a good friend of mine, really good friend. When he traded me it, you know, the motor was out. It was sitting in the dirt. I got it cleaned up, went through it, seen what was wrong with it, you know, and it'll cost me a little bit to get it working, but with the help of, you know, well, me and my lady and my neighbor, and of course, Motor Authority, I will get this running, and probably within the next few months or so, I'll have the whole thing done up and running, and hopefully it'll be in that bike. Not that bike. The Green Beast. I still need to name this. I'm thinking Green Beast. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but that motor goes in here. That's why I wanted it. Now I got this one here. It's more powerful. Me and a friend of mine, we did the measurements on the cylinder walls. We measured it out, and the whole thing, and found out that in fact, it is a 300cc two-stroke motor. This here has some serious balls. This one needs work. The whole head needs to be replaced, or I need to bore it out, because it has a lot of deep scars inside there on the cylinder walls. The piston is scarred up like really bad. It'll cost me about a little over $400 to get that whole entire head and the piston brand new, never used. You know, yeah, it'll cost me $400, over $400 to get that. Or I could just bore it out and get new rings and new piston. Yeah, actually probably be a lot cheaper. But this here, the pull start, I would have to get that. This one came off of I believe it's a 1984 Yamaha three-wheeler. I seen the introductions, you know, the original, kind of like commercial, but it's, you know, talking about those three-wheelers. Seen the original, it's on YouTube. I was quite surprised. But this one here is the one that's going to go in that. So within the next few months, I should have this one running, and I'll put it in that bike. I will see if I can get a cog here that, let's see what this one is. I'm not even sure. It's a 422. I guess. I want to see if I could get a 420 cog for a 420 chain. That's looks like Japanese writing there, so that's good. Yeah, I want to see if I get a one of these for a 420 chain, because where did I? Well, actually, I put it away. Well, no, it's still here. This sprocket here is a 420. Takes a 420 chain, so that would be good. And I do have 420 chain available at my disposal. Actually, I think they're on the wall or over here somewhere. I had it. They're everywhere. So, anyhow, wanted to show you guys what I'm up to, which is usually no good, but in this case, you know, it's pretty damn cool to some extent to some people. You know, and there we go. I've showed you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I talk a lot, and if you guys made it through the video, you know, I appreciate it. Like, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. Oh yeah, and all the parts for the bike are under here. And I'm gonna see if I can use this tip on it. I think that'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, all the parts are under here where they're safe from overspray. So yeah, like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to y'all later.